The warships of the Imperium's vast navy are as varied as the shipmasters that command them. But inside their stout hulls, they all have one thing in common: an armed military force ready and willing to respond to any threat. Known formally as Voidsmen at Arms, these naval personnel range from common ratings to gun commodores in charge of vast broadsides, master officers who command entire armies of warriors. Voidsmen at Arms are trained extensively in the use of the lasgun, the ubiquitous anti-personnel weapon that also serves as the common armament of the Imperium's largest military force, the Astra Militarum. The naval soldiers are regularly drilled, both to keep themselves sharp during long voyages and also to ensure the indentured toiler class of workers that service the many needs of the starships are kept in line. Voidsmen form the last line of protection should their ship be breached, but they are not merely defensive in nature. Voidsmen are trained to conduct counter-boarding exercises and act as escorts to officers or specialists should they decide to make planetfall. When a Voidsman at Arms is assigned to their host ship, there is no going back. From that day on, they are part of that vessel, and that vessel is a part of them. They partake of the ship's vital fluids in a solemn ceremony, drinking incense-laced oil so that the craft's essence flows through their bloodstream, just as they move through the arterial corridors and passageways of their new home. Upon induction, they swear a simple but significant oath to slay without any hesitation any force that threatens their ship, its crew, or any Imperial dignitaries the craft might carry. This oath is held sacrosanct even when the Voidsman is on planetary leave or assigned to an expedition. It is not uncommon for the service of Voidsmen at Arms to be requisitioned by vital Imperial agents, such as Inquisitors or rogue traders. Their new duties might entail leaving their assigned ship for months or even years at a time, but their oath will still hold true. They must defend their officers and fellows with steely determination, no matter the cost. In many ways, the Voidsman's life is a simple one, shorn of moral ambiguity and the doubt that haunts the higher ranks of the Imperium. Their imperative is clear: the ship, along with its crew, cargo and passengers, must be protected against all manner of enemies, be they traitor forces, Xenos pirates, or abominable demons. In battle, a Voidsman at Arms looks first to their lasgun. When grouped into a squad, they are more than capable of laying down hails of lasfire, capable of withering enemy ranks and keeping the foe at bay. Although trained in close combat and protected by Baroque flak armour, it is standard Imperial Navy tactics to keep enemies at arm's length and punish them with maxed firepower. Yet battles do not often adhere to plans, and for close-range fighting, such as that taking place during boarding actions, each Voidsman also carries a las pistol. Crowded ship corridors, with their sudden turns and enclosed spaces, are also the perfect environment for the Voidsman's concussion grenades. These hand-thrown bombs carry a charge that detonates with a resounding explosion, a burst that is even more dangerous within enclosed areas. Many a surging breakthrough attack has been halted with judicious use of a few well-placed grenades. To augment a squad's firepower, it is common practice for one member to carry a heavier armament. The standard choice is the rotor cannon. With its multi-barrels and high rate of fire, the weapon has earned a number of monikers: the whirlgun, deck clearer, and the Emperor's chainsaw, to name but a few. Voidsmen are typically led by experienced troopers promoted from within their ranks. These individuals are known as Voidmasters, and are sometimes referred to in more archaic terms, such as petty or warrant officers. It is the Voidmaster that barks out commands and ensures discipline is maintained, whether the squad is in battle or simply running through another grueling training regimen. In place of a lasgun, these officers carry an artificer shotgun, a weapon that can be devastating in close quarters. Voidmasters are noted for their practicality and gruff personas, characterized by their stern dispositions and unwavering adherence to Imperial Navy codes. They uphold many of the traditions and rituals that have been in place since before the days of the Horus Heresy. Whether on weapon cleaning duty, deck polishing, or volley fire practice, woe to the trooper that fails to live up to a Voidmaster's exacting expectations.